Welcome to UCTV and thank you for always joining us. My name is Rachel Najuma, your host, to push you through the entire program today. In our program, as always, we give you life stories, things you've not known, maybe what you've known, but you need to more clarity. Yes, that's what we bring you here on UCTV always. As usual, I come along with different people when I come today. I have two guests with me. The first one being Sister Antonia Namuli from the Little Sisters of St. Francis, commonly known as the Sisters of Nkoko Njelu. She has come along with Miss Nabuyonga Mary Josephine, the chairperson of the Association of the Friends of Mother Kevin. They will be introducing themselves in depth, but for now, those are the guests I have in the house. Welcome, dear guests.
Thank you very much.
Could you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
I'm Sister Antonia Namuli, Little Sisters of St. Francis, and I'm a teacher by profession. However, at the moment, I'm working in Mother Kevin Beatification Cause Office. That is the office, you know, kind of dealing with the research about Mother Kevin, accepting favors and encouraging people to pray through Mother Kevin so that they can get favors and miracles which are required by the Catholic Church.
You're welcome, Sister Antonia. And
my name is Nabuyonga Mary Josephine, a teacher by profession. Proud of these Little Sisters of St. Francis because they trained me, they mentored me, and I'm proud of them. From the only college I know, that is in Kokonjeru PTC. By that time it was Kokonjeru TTC. I'm proud of them.
For the happiness of Kokonjeru.
Exactly.
You're welcome, Mr. Mary. I've heard you talk about Mother Kevin.
Yes.
Yes. Who's Mother Kevin?
Mother Kevin is our founder, is the founder of the Little Sisters of St. Francis, and at the same time, the founder of the Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa. Their house is just behind your place here.
Yeah, in Zambia.
Yes, I hope you know it's just opposite the American Embassy. So Mother Kevin was the founder of these two congregations, but she did not, you know, just fall from heaven that she became a Mother Kevin.
Yes.
She went through all the regalities of being a human, being a lady, and eventually becoming a sister, and at the same time now, a person who is involved in this, whom we are involving in a cause. That is the stage, the first stage. She's a servant of God right now, and that is the initial stage to sainthood. So eventually, maybe she will become a saint through our prayers and through our, you know, kind of praying to her so that she can come up with the miracles. And those are first-class miracles.
Okay.
Yes.
I see you all smiles, Miss Mary, when you talk about Mother Kevin. How do you know Mother Kevin?
I know Mother Kevin from the mentorship I got from the Little Sisters of St. Francis. You know, Mother Mary Kevin, during her lifetime, she established so many institutions, and most of those institutions are headed by Reverend Sisters from the same congregation. So when they mentored me, when I had my education in these institutions she established, I really feel proud. And all that I do, the good ones, of course, I attribute them to the Little Sisters. The bad ones may be mine, but maybe through mistakes. But at least the good ones, I know the sisters did
a very good job.
Exactly. Yes.
I believe you have got a lot of things to say about Mother Kevin, the miracles. Have you received anything like a miracle through her?
Yes, Mother Mary Kevin. Yes, favors, and I can say miracles, because to us lay people, you can pray, but there is a prayer which was formulated and confirmed by the Bishop of Lugazi. Very many Christians have really liked that prayer and they are saying it. And those who have said it are receiving miracles. Like the favors you have said. And I don't know, the sister will show us a copy after, but personally, when you ask Mother Kevin to give you some resources,
when you pray through her.
When you pray through her, I want to confirm to her that you can get what you pray for. And she's good at giving money. I don't know where she gets the money from, but when you trust her, she will never leave you yawning as someone who is there just disgruntled. But whatever you ask for, you want children. People have prayed through her and they have got children. You even go to her graveyard down there in Kokonjeru. You really receive what you ask for. And I am encouraging people, those who are listening to us, those who are viewing us, please come to Kokonjeru, pray through Mother Kevin, get that prayer. You will get all that you want. I want to confirm to you, she's really doing miracles. And I think Rome is waiting maybe for a different miracle to prove that she has
seen the miracles.
We have seen them and we can see that she's already saint.
We can tell by your face.
Exactly.
She has done wonders for you.
True.
Everyone has a history, sister.
Yes.
What is the history revolving around Mother Kevin?
Mother Kevin has a long history, but I'm going just to
Briefly.
talk about, highlights about her history. Mother Kevin, just like any growing child in a home, she started growing with her parents. Unfortunately, her mom died at a very early age, and after that, the dad also died, so she was taken care of by her grandmom. Eventually, she didn't also live with her for a long time. The grandmom also did what? Died. However, she had received faith through her grandmom and her parents, because they were people of faith, actually. They taught her how prayers, they taught her how to live in a community, they taught her how to live with her fellow, pupils and students. So that is, in short, was her life, that she really lost what? Her parents, her grandparents. But she did not give up. She did not give up. She did some education, not so
much being educated, but some
going
education
to high schools and so on and so forth. But she joined a school and became a nursery teacher. And I don't think it was even some 2 years or 3 years of qualification after that. But she did that. And eventually also, after having done that course also, she did a first aid, course, doing first aid to people who have
training, so that you can take care of some people in them need.
Exactly. So, and she lived a normal life as a lady,
just as a normal
human being, and eventually she got a boyfriend, a very nice guy. He was working in a bank. So they moved, but not for so long. So as a vocation is, she received a vocation. She received a calling from God somehow.
You need to come this way.
So
that is not your life.
Yes, so she agreed nicely together with that man, and they separated, not as enemies, but as friends. So she explained that I felt I was being called to another type of life. So the guy left her, and she also went her way. So she went and joined a congregation in England, and that congregation, they were contemplatives. These are sisters who don't leave the convent. Their work is to pray. All the works they do are within the convent and so on.
No living.
No living anywhere but in the convent. And by the way, you are not even transferred to another convent like us, because I can come from here and I go to Kenya, I go to Tanzania, I go to America. But for them, once you were in that convent,
you're strictly
you are in
there
that convent.
till you die.
Exactly.
No movement.
Yes. So eventually, and so those people were like more or less contemplatives. They call them contemplatives. We are active people who go out of the convent. So luck befell her. When the missionary Mill Hill Fathers came to Zambia, they arrived in Zambia during the year 1902. You know, they found a lot of work here. People were illiterate, people were sick,
uncivilized.
They could not have a way of communicating to them. They wanted to preach to them. So life was a bit what? Difficult. It was difficult. So they said, but if we get sisters, I think it would be a bit, you know,
more of
light.
help.
Yes. So they went back to England and asked for the sisters from the abbey where Mother Kevin was. Luck befell Mother Kevin. Because from the very beginning, Mother Kevin wanted to go and work in the blacks. Those were the Negroes. I don't know whether you have ever heard that name of the Negroes.
Yes.
Those
black people.
Yeah, but by the way, they are not black. They are just Africans. Yeah. Those people call them black. There is nobody who is black anyway.
Maybe
So,
because of the skin kind.
yes. So, she always longed to go and look after those people. Now, what luck when she was picked among those people who were, or those sisters who were to come to Africa, to Zambia. And as I speak about Zambia, you know, I feel joy that this was the place where Mother Kevin started her work,
So
which has spread everywhere. I just really feel very good.
Very happy.
Yes. So she came among those, there were 6 girls, 6 sisters, not girls. Anyway, they were girls still, but they were young. They were still young sisters. I don't know whether you normally see us, you know.
Nowadays, I see some who go in, become sisters when they are a bit not that aged. Back then, a sister could be of maybe some years, 30s and above, but nowadays it's kind of different.
Yeah, it is the other way around. They used to become sisters when they were still very young. Actually in teens. Yeah, you enter sisterhood in teens, you grow there, you
age from there.
Exactly.
Once you're a sister, you know, you can't leave.
Exactly. So you may leave because of one reason or another. Yes, and it is normal. It is normal. Maybe sometimes when you are there, that's when you discover that maybe this is not my what?
My calling.
My calling.
I need to change.
Yes. So we go back to Mother Kevin. Mother Kevin was overwhelmed when she came here. She found people, you know, I'm not going to say the backwards, but they were not really uncivilized. They were sick, they had different diseases and so on. There were no hospitals, there were no schools. And these sisters, when they came immediately, they started work. They started teaching these people who came to them. There were many people who came to them, women and so on. And Mother Kevin's gift was put on women. She really said, I have to train these women how to look after their families and so on. So she taught them even subjects, subjects like mathematics, English, home economics, and so on.
So that's how she came to benefit.
Exactly.
From her teaching.
Yes.
So the unfortunate part of it, there were so many diseases by that time. Mongota, I don't know whether you have ever heard about Mongota. That was sleeping sickness. It was there. Children were sick.
Leprosy.
Leprosy, and so on. So she started her clinic under a mango tree, and that mango tree is still existing.
Oh, exactly.
Well, opposite. Do you see your gate as you go out from this Sapientia offices?
The secretariat.
Yes. So opposite, there is a gate. And that gate leads to the convent. And the tree is there. So the tree is exactly within the convent, within the Zambia hospital. I wish you can go there and visit the place. It is there, it is well labeled. And by the way, it is still green. Green. So that is more or less a miracle. Yes. That's a small miracle for us. That is the first miracle we have seen.
Those years.
Yes. Exactly. So Mother Kevin now boomed. People used to come to her, both men and women. I don't know, you have never heard of a man called Sabakachi. That man was working here and used to close the doors of the church. And that's why they named him who? Sabakachi.
Now, sister, before we go any further, to cut the long story short, how did she become Mother Kevin?
Oh, just a few.
Maybe Miss Mary has something to add before we go there.
Okay. The question you have asked, sister, I think she's even the right person to answer it, because as a result of Mother Kevin, we see Sister Antonia Namuli and many others.
So maybe wanted to add something before she goes to why she became Mother Kevin.
She was a sister who had a passion, like concerning women, because the women had so many challenges. Even today, the women have challenges. But Mother Kevin felt she had that empathy for the women, and she really said, I wish I was the one. This situation couldn't really be it couldn't be happening. So when she started those the clinic, like sisters put it, under the mango tree, the way the women were delivering actually was so worrying. And as a Muzungu who came from Ireland, she was saying, this situation, this is where our women are delivering from. So that's where she was really moved to ensure that there are different services that can serve the people of Africa, and in particular, Uganda.
And so, in fact, the women used to lose many babies.
Exactly.
During delivery.
Because you are poor.
In the Lusuku, you go to the Lusuku to deliver.
They go from Leras.
Yes. And that's how she said, wow, I need to help these people. And that's how these other services, social services, came in, education, because people could not even write. Then you could find that people were giving birth in the plantations. That's how she came in to construct what? The hospitals and schools. Then there are these homes for the elderly. These people, the Providence homes, could say, now these elderly people, where can we really keep them? Where can they go and get that kind of
a better life?
A better life, sincerely better.
So we can say she's part of the civilization we are seeing in Uganda.
Exactly. Yes. That's why even the government awarded her.
And when she died, later when we come to her death, it was the pressure. It was not the pressure of the sisters or what, but it was the pressure of the people that the body of Mama Kevina would be brought back to Uganda. And actually, as we talk, her body is lying in
Nkokonjero. Yes. When we talk about Mother Kevin, someone might say maybe it's a Mama Kevin in Uganda somewhere, because we believe she had a name which is not Mother Kevin. So how did she come to get that name, Mother Kevin?
Okay, Mother Kevin, she was, as I told you, she was Mary Teresa Kani. However, during those days, when you became a sister, you know, it was a kind of a symbol. You get another name. And by the time we entered religious life, many sisters were called saints. So she received that name, Mother Kevin. Not Mother Kevin, but Kevin. Kevin Kani. She made with her surname, but then she was called Kevin Kani. So after that, during her operation, as Madame Nabuyongo has said, she did a lot of good things. And people loved her so much. You know that when a person who is not your mother, when you start addressing that person as a mother, it seems that
person has done something great in your life.
To you, and you really feel
she deserves
the mother.
To be
I hope you have that experience.
Yes, I have one.
Exactly. So people, the way she treated her friends, the way he treated the children, the women, and incidentally, the men also were pulled to her. They came for treatment. They brought their children in school. So everywhere she was called the mother. And incidentally, Madam, let me remind you, we have a road here called Mama Kevin.
Yes.
We have a stage in Kampala,
for taxis.
Kevina stage.
You must be proud
so
of it.
she became kind of a famous person. You know, when people start naming things after you, and you will find out that we have so many schools. Not only sisters are naming Mother Kevin and so on, but many people are really naming after her, Mama Kevin, even before she became a servant of God.
Okay, sister, as we sum up this first session, what are some of the achievements, some of the things Mother Kevin has done, the wonders she left behind before she passed
So I will
away?
talk about the very, very first wonder. She started 2 congregations, religious congregations here. That is the Little Sisters of St. Francis and the Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa. That congregation used only to accept, recruit Europeans, but as I speak, they are now mixed, even Africans can come. And
anything else, Miss Mary?
Yes. Like sisters mentioned, she established the congregation, the institute where sister comes from. And when she knew that she needed support also from the Africans to give her support in the different institutions she established, then she established a congregation that is in Kokonje Little Sisters, and where sister is coming from. So she was the first Mother General of that congregation. And that one alone also made her
Prominent.
Because bringing younger girls nearer to God's life wasn't easy by that time. Because they were here, they are doing this and this. But when she started with them, and that's the year when that institute we are about to talk about was established.
How many are you, sister, as you estimate?
We are about 750.
Oh, that is a great number.
Yes.
Mother Kevin,
and we serve Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, and right now we are in USA.
Oh.
Yeah, where we have about 8 houses.
Oh,
yes.
That is great. That is a great achievement.
Yes.
You have heard it all from Sister Antonia. They're very proud of Mother Kevin. She has really done wonders. They have a lot to say, but first we are going to take a break. We shall be right back with other things like the celebrations that are preparing any time from now. Don't go away.
UCTV, good news for all.
Welcome back. You're still watching UCTV. With me, I still have the guests in the house. That is Miss Mary and Sister Antonia Namuli from Kokonjeru. They were telling us about Mother Kevin. Do you know Mother Kevin? Do you know how she came to be called Mother Kevin? They have told us all that. Now we are they're planning a celebration about the Little Sisters of St. Francis. They have a celebration anytime from now, and today they are going to be telling us how it is going to happen, what do they need there in the house, and they are going to be telling us everything that we need to know. Miss Mary, I'm starting with you. You're planning a celebration.
Thank you very much. Like Aria mentioned, when Mother Mary Kevin came, she established educational institutions, and among them, the Institute of the Little Sisters of St. Francis. I would like to inform you that this year, 2023, that institute is going to make 100 years.
Wow.
And it is just next month
on
in
the
May.
6th.
Wow, that is a great achievement.
Exactly. 100 years.
Wow.
When you look at what Mama Kevina did in the whole Uganda, you really wonder. Before establishing this institute, first of all, she started schools. And I want to tell you, many schools have celebrated 100 years. A case in point, St. Agnes Girls Catholic Boarding Primary School. It has already made 100 years. And that school is headed by the Little Sisters. And when Mother Kevin came from Zambia here, her first convent, I think, was in Nakalama, St. Agnes community. And even that house is reserved as something, as an archive for people to go and see where Mother Kevin was really staying. And in addition to that, when you look at the health sector, Mother Kevin also put in place hospitals. And I think Sister Asambia has already celebrated 100 years.
Exactly.
Even the nursing training school has also celebrated 100 years. This one of Zambia. So there are many that have really celebrated 100 years. Now when we come to the centenary of the Little Sisters of St. Francis, we are not celebrating the centenary for Mother Kevin, no. We are celebrating the centenary for the Institute, for the congregation of the Little Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi. And I want to tell you, 6th will be a big day.
That is 6th May?
May will be a big day in Nkokonjero. And in the whole of Uganda, because these sisters have done a lot. We are spreading everywhere.
And the whole world.
Exactly.
Yes.
Even in Tanzania, Kenya, Malawi, these sisters are there. And they have done a great job. For me, I normally tell people, when you go to the hospital and you see the sister, you get cured very fast. Before even they touch you, you already cured because of the care. That Mother Mary Kevin care. You really see. When it comes to education, the moment you take there your child in primary 1, you are assured of a first grade automatically because the way they handle people is really from the origin of Mama Kevin. So we are proud of them. So back to the centenary. We want to tell people that this institute has really mentored Reverend sisters who are spread all over. These sisters have worked in schools. These sisters have worked in hospitals. These sisters have worked social work, the elderly homes. You go to Soroti, School of Blind, the sisters are there. You go to Namunyumia, you were talking about leprosy. Mother Kevin never wanted to mix people. She even established hospitals to cater for leprosy alone. You go to Buruba and Nyenga. Those hospitals were particularly for those people.
They're still there?
Yes, they are still there.
The hospitals have picked now this whatever, but the children and the children of those people, they are still there and they are still part of us. Yes. It is a village when you go there.
Exactly. And they are proud of Mama Kevin because of taking those services there. So when you reach there and you talk about Mama Kevin, everybody will say they wish that person could come back and they see her again because of the wonderful services. But what we have to do is to pray for her, through her, and also
pray for her.
Exactly, so that we can really achieve the best we want. Canonization of Mama Kevin. I wish it could find almost most of us.
When you're still alive.
When we are still alive, because exactly because we feel that we should really be there when that celebration is taking place. Exactly, to be witnesses, and everybody says, "Wow, all of us have been talking about the same person, but this is what we have achieved as of now." So, I want to tell people of Uganda and even those in Kenya, Tanzania, and Malawi. This is our institute where most of us have benefited. Like myself, I told you, I was from a teacher training college in Kokonjero. And Sister Savia was with us. Late Sister Bachmans was with us. Sister Stefania is there. They really did a good job. And we appreciate, and wherever we find them, they are our mothers. What about those they have trained from Namiryango, junior boys? What about those from Mount St. Mary's College in Amagunga? What about those from St. Teresa?
St. Joseph's down here.
St. Joseph's in Zambia here. In Zambia, you see, the sisters are still there. And they are still lighting the candle of Mother Mary Kevin because she had that passion about education. So when you go to our own college where we know where we came from, Sister Josephine Nakago is also there. So these sisters are there and they are doing a great job. So we want to tell people that on the 6th, we have that great and grand function. Those who have been mentored with by the sisters, please come and see our fruits. Come and see what these sisters have done.
Actually, Madam was asking cards. We don't have cards.
We don't have cards.
We just have people, friends, our children. It is an open
invitation. Let them come.
Yes.
With all the sisters, all the old girls. If you know that you are an old girl or an old boy, come and join the sisters and celebrate with them.
The function is going to be in
Kokonjeru. We have a function in Kokonjeru on the 6th.
That would be the climax of the celebrations.
And we have another function which is leading us to the D-Day on the 6th. This one is going to be in Kololo on the Kololo grounds.
Yes.
On the 22nd of April. It will be a Saturday. Please, you all the boys and all the girls.
Yes.
Why are
Definitely I will come at Korolo.
Why are we having it on that day? Because by the time of the D-Day, most of our schools will be on holiday.
Oh.
The schools will be closing on the 5th.
So we wanted them
to have
come and attend.
Exactly, and have their celebration because very many sisters will be there. They will come to celebrate with their children. Dear parents, please come. We expect the education officers to be with us, the inspectors of schools to be with us, even the parents, and also our associates to the sisters, to Mother Kevin. They are there. There is even someone who is a friend and has passion about Mother Mary Kevin, even constructed a school and named that school after Mother Mary Kevin, and it's called Mother Mary Kevin College, Mabira.
So what do we expect on 22nd April? What is the main agenda of 22nd April at Kololo?
First of all, we shall start with the Holy Mass. Then after that, the children will have to march. Then there will be short speeches because these are children. Then there will be a lot to drink. Those are soft drinks, by the way. And a lot of snacks. Because we have bakeries. The sisters have bakeries, and they are going to bake.
That's definitely.
And that's all we are going to have there. Yes.
Things from the bakery.
Yes.
And we want so bread, cookies, everything.
Exactly.
We want to appreciate.
So come and enjoy. Entrance is free.
UMI. Because all the parking, the children will be dropped at UMI. Then from there, they will go to Kololo ground.
It's mainly for the children? For the schools.
But even the second ones, the
even
friends,
secondary.
well-wishers, all of them are invited.
And the nursing schools also, they are expected
there.
We are
trying to advertise on different media houses. Yes.
So 22nd first at Kololo?
Yes.
Starting at what time?
Starting at 8. We expect the schools to arrive at least by 8.
By 8.
Yes, and we are requesting those ones within Kampala and whatever to be the first one because for them they are near. The others may be hardened by traffic jam and whatever, but these ones are around in Zambia Hill schools. Please come early and we start the business. Then the nursing school, then some sisters from the convent here in Zambia. We expect even that much past to Kololo to have some sisters. And I want
going to be there.
Yes,
make sure you see me.
Yes, I will come. And definitely I want to see you much.
And I want to tell people, to tell the public, we shall be led by the police band.
Yes.
That is a big day.
A very big
day. We want to tell people that Mother Kevin is really existing. Exactly.
To brag about.
Exactly.
So come then 6th May.
Yeah.
What is the program, sister? Are you beginning with the Mass as well?
Yeah, we begin with the Holy Mass at 10. Then after Mass, we shall have just very few speeches because we want to enjoy our day. We don't want to listen to speeches and so on. Then after that, we shall have The march past is in the morning.
It's the morning at 8.
We
It
have
will
the
start
first
from
one
Kokonjeru.
before Mass. But it will be around the 8:30, 9. We shall start from our Kokonjeru Trading Center. And those people, they are really our supporters. Whenever we have, whether it is death or what, they come. And we always prepare for them, dear members of Kokonjeru. We have prepared, so please come. They never get cards, but you will see if you happen to come to Kokonjeru.
I'll definitely come. We have talked about the bakery. I'm a fan of cakes.
Okay, that's it.
Cakes will be in Kokonjeru.
And also we want to inform those people in Kokonjeru that on the 29th, there will be a medical camp. In Kokonjeru. The sisters, to show that they are really doing this good work, this good service. They want to treat people,
to give back to the people.
Yes, so that they know that Mother Kevin really brought this service, and we want everybody to enjoy and benefit from the services of Mother Mary Kevin. Exactly. So people from Kokonjeru, Ngogwe, Chikusa, Nangunga, please come to Kokonjeru and be treated. And then on the 6th also come back. Because that is a beginning.
We are not contributing anything. We are just bringing our bodies and stomachs for the eats and to enjoy the day.
Not really. It is not a must. But if you wish to give us a gift of appreciation of what we have done or what Mother Kevin has done, very good. You are welcome.
And maybe
because those snacks will be at a cost, but not very high. Yes.
Since you're the maker.
Yes.
So we shall be paying very petty.
Exactly.
And souvenirs will be there. Different souvenirs. Umbrellas, capes, t-shirts, key holders. Even this one is also a souvenir. 100 years. Yes, with the logo of the Little Sisters. So very many items will be sold there. And those who come to Kololo, please come and support. Because we still need some money for the function they did there. So when you buy those things, they will be in a way of supporting the other function so that we can really move on.
Any message before we wrap up the show to the public?
Support to the cause.
Dear viewers, thank you very much for listening to us. However, as we go on with the work of Mother Kevin as the servant of God, we still need support, because in this work we have to move, long journeys to go and talk to people about Mother Kevin, to make her known, to popularize her, and so on. So we also print a lot of books, do writing and so on. And viewers, if there is anybody who gets a favor having prayed to Mother Kevin, we welcome these whatever favors you have received. We compile them and put them in books, which help those people to be, their faith also to be strengthened. And viewers, keep on praying. We need a miracle, a first-hand miracle, to pray to Mother Kevin so that she can be numbered among the saints. Yes.
Miss Mary, before we wrap up, any message?
Any message I can give, I'm inviting all people on the 22nd at Kololo and at the same time on the 6th of May at Kokonjeru. Please talk to a neighbor. Invite them all. They will be catered for. They should not get worried at all. All the girls, wherever you are, from Santa Maria, Mount Mary's College, even our own specials, there was once in Namagunga, an old girl of Mount St. Mary's College, Vice President. You see, these schools are producing prominent people in the country and people who matter. So we are proud of that.
And I agree to Lumumba. I taught Lumumba.
Oh.
Yes.
That is a very good thing.
Exactly. So we have so many students.
You're not a joking subject.
No. A lot has been done.
That is Mother Kevin for you. That is Sister Antonia, Namli, and Miss Mary. They have been in our studios to talk about Mother Kevin and their celebration of 100 years. They have invited you. It's an open invitation to whoever wants. Please come and join them on 22nd April. That is at Kololo. Mass will begin at 8.
Mass will begin at 10.
At 10,
The Mass Pacific.
10 a.m. Mass will begin on the 22nd at Kororo Ceremonial Grounds. Then on 6th May, they'll be at Nkokonjeru, where they'll be marking 100 years in existence. You've been a good viewer. Please do stay tuned on UCTV. Till then, bye-bye.